I have had the proper instructions since I was 4.
You left yourself wide open.
You're all flushed. Rule number 1, never carry a gun.
We are here to welcome you. Enjoy watching the best collection of films according to JCO Story.
Of men that we know about in a, what was the chopper model?
Sikorsky S7.
Don Rafael Montero. Good evening. I am Don Alejandro del Castillo y García.
Not really.
Okay, sit yourself.
We begin with the third picture, Entrapment, 1999. Virginia Baker, a dependable detective with attractive appearance, is assigned a perilous job. Jin must go undercover to conduct an inquiry into a master thief named Robert McDougal, or Mac. It all began when an expensive painting was unexpectedly taken. Jin has reservations about Mac. He also tries to conduct an investigation by approaching Mac while pretending to be a thief. He also offered to assist Mac in stealing a precious Chinese mask, which became his next target. They traveled to Scotland, specifically to an isolated island that served as Mac's hiding location. They began to strategize and plan theft there. Unfortunately, Jin used the chance to phone his supervisor with complete trust and reveal Mac's whereabouts. In fact, Mac has bugged every location on the island. He could also hear Jin and his supervisor talking. But Mac chose to remain silent and conceal his knowledge. Jin was allowed to play his part. The mask theft was then carried out smoothly by the two of them. After discovering Jin's true identity, Mac threatened Jin. However, the woman claimed that her position at an insurance office was merely a ruse. Jin admitted that he intended to steal $8 billion from a bank in Kuala Lumpur's Petronas Twin Towers. Mac, on the other hand, appears to have had a larger plan from the start, and Jin has fallen into his trap. What comes next?
Can you just decide soon, please?
I hate alone. Alone sucks.
Really?
Yeah.
Something screwed up. My list is some kind of sarcophagus.
Oh, what do you want me to do? It's a horse.
The second slot is taken by The Thomas Crown Affair, 1999. The Thomas Crown Affair is a 1999 film that may be viewed on the Prime Video streaming service. This film is about a wealthy and successful playboy who steals works of art for pleasure. Pierce Brosnan, Rene Russo, Dennis Leary, Ben Gazzara, Frankie Faison, Fritz Weaver, Charles Keating, Mark Margolis, Faye Dunaway, and Michael Lombard are among the cast members. The Thomas Crown Affair follows the exploits of Thomas Crown, Pierce Brosnan, a successful and wealthy playboy. He crept inside a chamber of the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City, where Monet's painting San Giorgio Maggiore at Dusk was kept. Thomas was also successful in stealing a $100 million artwork. As a result of his activities, the insurance company that bears the risk of art theft initiated an investigation. They dispatch Catherine Banning, Rene Russo, to work with the police to find the person responsible for the theft. Did Catherine complete her task?
Our best.
I'm under glass. Soon you'll know everything about me.
dance? Or do you want to dance? Do it.
My job. He likes me, he'll keep liking me. Keep him right next to me.
Turned the damn thing practically as soon as he stole it.
The Mask of Zorro 1998 was the highest-grossing film at the time. 1821, Las Californias. Don Diego de la Vega, Anthony Hopkins, is a Mexican aristocrat who fights in the independence battle with his sword and black mask. Don Diego adopted Zorro as a new identity throughout time. The black-masked swordsman is regarded as a hero by the people of Las California. However, Zorro's appearance is terrible news for Don Rafael Montero, Stuart Wilson, a corrupt governor who is unconcerned about his inhabitants' well-being. When Don Rafael discovers Zorro's identity, he imprisons Don Diego and takes custody of Elena, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Don Rafael returns to Las Californias 20 years later with Elena, who has matured into a sophisticated and elegant woman. Don Diego's rage was uncontrollable when he learned of the governor's return. He is also planning an escape from custody. Don Diego is reunited with Alejandro Murrieta, Antonio Banderas, a street burglar who previously saved his life during his escape. To avenge Don Rafael, the noble begins training Alejandro to become Zorro, the black-masked fighter. Alejandro, who is equally bitter about his brother's death, agrees to a plot to depose Don Rafael. When Alejandro falls in love with Elena, his situation becomes more problematic.
What is that?
Leandro.